welcome to another Glamour video, this time featuring some of my recent Glamours that I created or kind of constructed for my 5 reasons to play videos, and featuring the Red Mage and the Black Mage set this time. Starting with the Red Mage, I haven't changed much since my previous or the early Shadowbringers glams for the Red Mage. I always like this kind of coat, cloak style, and still having this French fencer look with this hat and like Robin Hood hat or something like that. Yeah, with a kind of female shape, which is some sort of the newest feature of this glamour, but of course still featuring this awesome weapon, the Murgle or Murgle Animal. I don't know how to spell it, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's from Eureka, it's from the first part of Eureka, so actually not the grindiest part, but I don't think that you can beat Pazuzu without a group here. The same goes for the Animus Duelist Chapeau. You can definitely find other hats, but I think this is one of my favorite Red Mage hats so far. You can definitely use this properly, and it does fit quite nicely to all the color tones. And yeah, we're using ruby red dye on this one. Then we're having the Cyan Traveler's Jacket, also with ruby red dye, which yeah is kind of not on the very identical color scheme, I think, but it's very close to it, very close to it. And yeah, of course you have another tone on the back of this jacket, of this coat, but yeah, it's very cool. You have this cloak style with it, and not a whole dress or a very big robe, which is more like, yeah, I don't like this for the Red Mage, because Red Mage kind of needs to be flexible in my glams because of the melee attacks and all that stuff. So I hope you like it as well, and you should get this before hopping over to Shadowbringers content. The number 2 type B gloves, yeah, you can definitely find other variants here, other alternatives, but I like this kind of very detailed element here, and these lines across the whole gloves. I really like that. So fitting this with a fitting color to your color set and your scheme is very cool. I really like this. And yeah, you can get these from the copied factory, where the end boss or the final boss is dropping a chest where you can get the whole 2B set as a whole, and then you can choose, yes, specific items of this set to create glamours in the way you like them. Okay, this is really just a simple tights. You can use any tights in game. You don't need these velveteen tights. I just like this. If your character is doing a good posture, maybe not the standard standing posture, but anything where my character, so Desperius, is kind of standing more female-like with a much more female posture, these really look nice. And it's not like this anime style underskirt stuff when you're fighting, and you always have this weird camera angles that I'm kind of yeah annoyed by, or not annoyed, but I don't like to have this upskirt element to my character when she's actually performing damage and doing something useful for the world and saving Eorzea and all that stuff. Okay, Far Eastern Maiden's boots, they are still unfortunately from the shop, and I don't know if there's anything similar to those, because that's really a very special look, a special design with these heels, for example, and detail. These shoes are actually the only reason why I spent some gil on the mock station, for example. I never do that, but here I spend it, and it's definitely worth every penny here because the design is just gorgeous. Okay, so far for the Red Mage, you can find boots that kind of look similar or produce the same effect, so check them out, and hopefully you will get another idea about this. Coming to the Black Mage, I always wanted to use this Bone Wicker Whisperer's Mask, where I think this should drop in a Stormblood dungeon. I'm not sure about the name. I will post it in the video. Yeah, there you can find it, and I always wanted this to kind of fit to some glamour, and I started doing this with a black tone, but it didn't look very special to me, so I just went for a very, very big robe, because otherwise I think it's too hard. It's very hard if you not combine this with a very big robe, a very large scaled robe with very big shoulders and all that stuff. So I think in this combination it looks gorgeous. And what you can see in the video, I'm using the Susaku rod that you can get from the market board or that you can craft by yourself. It's not in my plate selection because, yeah, I just try to switch between weapons and choose them freely and just glamour them from out of my inventory. So this is a very fitting rod to, very fitting stuff to this whole color scheme with this burning horns here. And I really like this gray tone, this gray-black combination, which can be achieved with the Gobu gray dye on the augmented True Linen Robe of Casting. I think this design had been in-game on the Void Arc or something like that as well, but yeah, you can't dye this, so you definitely need to get this augmented True Linen Robe of Casting from the market board, or you can craft this or let this craft by any, I think it should be a Weaver robe, yeah. Then we have the Tiger Skin Arm Guards of Casting, one of my absolute favorites when it comes to hand glamour. These are so cool, this linen style, this ruffled elements here with this, yeah, there's so much detail, so many details on this. I really, really like this glamour a lot, and I use this for many of my sets, so you can dye this with Soot Black dye. You could also try to make this as in the same gray tone like the augmented True Linen Robe of Casting with Gobu gray dye, but yeah, just go for anything that you find fitting here. And the Bridesmaid's tights are actually very good combination here, because I think sometimes you still have this upskirt effect when you have transitions in boss fights where your character is completely whirling and spinning around like crazy. And I do, like I always said, the Bridesmaid's tights really look like something you have, yeah, try to show intentionally and that you can show to an audience, and it's not like the usual underwear that your character is wearing and that at no cost, no way should be revealed to anybody. This is more like, okay, you have seen it, it's okay. I'm fine with it. I'm fine. I prepared for that moment. I know these Japanese games are... Okay, type B boots number 2, of course. I do like this. They are one of my favorite boots. I guess on each glamour video you can at least expect one of those in any set, so here they are. I hope this works for you as well, and you can definitely find alternatives if you don't like these boots in particular. I also, that's a short thing I want to add here, I also don't think these are pointless here. The Silver Lone Wolf earrings, you can also choose another earring here, but I do think this fits quite nicely. Even if it's a very small detail, yeah, you can go for it. I think it's a cool thing to add, and hopefully you will find value in this. Okay, so that's it from my point. I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching. I want to keep this as short as possible, so yeah. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep loving Final Fantasy.